Hey guys, welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Let's go ahead and check out Judge Webster from Kansas today. She's got some first appearances happening.
Three, State of Kansas versus Jesse Lee Pata. Miss Jill Gillette for the state. Miss Pata or Mr. Pata appears in person and pro se. Sir, you are here on permitting an unauthorized person to drive. In that charge, the state is alleging, oh, I'm sorry, you've already had first appearance. You failed to appear, it looks like.
He's failed to appear twice at two different first appearances. On the second one was
Okay. Yes, actually, this is your third time that you're supposed to be here for first appearance. As Ms. Gillette said, you failed to appear on the two priors. So as far as reading of rights and charges, that does need to be done.
Can I talk?
Not yet, please. Okay, it looks like Trooper Gary Bowles issued a ticket to you on September 25th of 2022 at about 8:29 in the evening, alleging that you were traveling on US Highway 400 West, mile marker 333 in a 2006 Dodge. And that the person you were allowing to drive was not authorized to drive, and that is in violation of Kansas statutes annotated 8-264, which is a misdemeanor. Typically, the fines are up to $500 and the sentence is up to 30 days in a misdemeanor. And it looks like this is no exception to that typical situation. The statute that you're charged under, 8-264, specifically says, quote, no person shall authorize or knowingly permit a motor vehicle owned by him or her under such person's control to be driven upon any highway by any person who is not licensed under the provisions of this act. So do you have any questions, sir, about the charge or the possible penalties for it?
Yes. He was not in my vehicle. The vehicle was not registered in my name. It was registered in my mother's.
Okay, what you're wanting to go into is a possible defense.
No,
And-
I'm trying to tell my story. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Okay, well, this is not the hearing to tell your story. This is the first appearance to make sure you know what you're charged with, what the possible penalties are. Next, to see if you want an attorney. You do have the right to, well, let me see. Yeah, you have the right to an attorney because there is possible jail time involved. We don't usually see that in this case, but it could be if you want an attorney. You want to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed?
I would need a court-appointed attorney.
Are you employed?
No,
How old are you?
I'm 21. I just lost my job. It was in El Dorado. When the gas prices went up, I could not longer afford gas to get out there. So I told him that I had to be let go, and I've been looking for a new one, which I just started. I didn't just start one. It was supposed to be this weekend. I'm trying to start my own company as Pata's Remodeling. And I had my first job lined up, but it kind of has to be pushed back now since I ended up in here for 5 days.
Okay. Do you want an attorney? Do you want to apply for one? You said you thought you wanted to apply and you don't have a job.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to appoint Attorney Shannon Cooper to represent you, and the jail can give you her number. Be sure and call her and be ready to go at your next court date. And when will that be, Missy?
July 7th at 10.
You'll need to be back here by Zoom with your attorney, July 7 at 10 a.m. And where do you live? What town?
I live in Wichita, Kansas.
You live with anyone?
I live with my girlfriend and my mother. Yes.
How old's your girlfriend?
She's 20.
And does your mom or your girlfriend work?
My mother does. Yes.
And she supports you and the girlfriend?
Yes. Just on groceries though, because she doesn't make that much money, and it's because she works at a nursing home. All her money goes to bills, and that's completely it, and her car payment.
So you don't have a job, but you live with your mom.
Correct. Because I recently
You can
lost
schedule
my
a
apartment.
date. Okay. Recommendations for bond, Ms. Gillette?
Judge, he's failed to appear on $1,000 cash surety bond. He failed to appear on his prior one. We had set his bond at 2,000 cash surety because he kept failing to appear. There's been a forfeiture hearing for which he didn't appear as well. So judgment was granted against him. And so actually him and his bondsman owe the prior bond. So
And that's the $1,000 one?
I believe so, Your Honor. So there's the $1,000 forfeited bond as well that the bondsman needs to pay. So I would ask that the 2,000 cash surety bond remain, just because there needs to be a bondsman to get him here, and his last one couldn't get him here. So, taking care of the situation is important.
Okay, so can I talk really quick? My bondsman, if she was supposed to be here today, but if not, she said she's going to talk to you after the court hearing. She went on vacation when she bonded me out, and her assistant sent me the wrong date and didn't send me a Zoom link. And she said she would talk to you about that for me.
Well,
That's
sir, your bondsman is not your babysitter necessarily.
yes, that is
It could be if they wanted to be, but it's your responsibility, sir, to
Uh-huh.
read your bond when you sign it. And it's your responsibility to
Mhm.
come back to court on the day that you promise on your written bond that you will.
okay.
So now, typically, a bond for this charge doesn't get very high. Sometimes they don't even need bonds, but in your case, you failed to be here twice.
If I have to, instead of Zoom, I will appear in person.
I just need you to appear.
I'm going to appear. This has been a crazy weekend. It's an experience, and I never want to enjoy it again.
Now, what I'm going to do is your bond is set at $2,000 cash or surety. Rather than giving that 2,000, and normally I'm aware that a lot of times bondsmen charge 10%. But there is a statute in Kansas, KSA 222802, subsection 5, that says when the appearance of bond has been set at 2,500 or less, and the most serious charge against the person is a misdemeanor, etc., the magistrate may allow the person to deposit cash with the clerk in the amount of 10% of the bonds. Now, you have to meet some requirements: Kansas resident, criminal history score within a certain range. Oh, you don't fall under that though, because it says you have to have no prior histories of failure to appear. And you've got two. Well, darn. I was going to let you put the 200 cash with the clerk so you could use that or get it back later on. But with your two failures to appear, I'm going to have to just make it a cash or surety bond. So that is what I'm going to do. Yes.
Does that mean I pay 10% with the bondsman?
That's what, between you and whatever bondsman, you can work it out.
Okay.
But whoever posts that bond will lose $2,000 if you don't come back to court.
Okay. I promise you I will be here. That's my promise. I give you my word. I will be here on,
Yep.
what's the date?
And that date is July 7th at 10 a.m., right?
Right.
In person or on Zoom?
You can be here by Zoom as long as you're here.
Okay, how would I go about getting the Zoom numbers, date, what I need?
Make sure you get your contact information to my assistant. You should have put it on your bond. Did you put it on your bond?
Me?
Yeah.
When you bonded out, you should have had to wrote your information with an email address.
Yes, I did.
Okay. As long as we have your current email, we can send it to you. Yeah. Common sense. If your hearing is approaching and nobody's giving you the Zoom codes, call the office of the court and get the Zoom codes.
Alrighty,
Okay. Anything else?
that'll be it.
All right. Ms. Gillette, anything further?
Can't think of anything else, Judge.
Missy put in the docket notes in quotation marks, I give you my word, I will appear. So I'll remember that. All right. You may go, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, looks like he got off a little lucky there. I'm surprised considering that he had 2 failures to appear. I love Judge Webster. She's great. She really has a lot of insight, I think, into what's going on for people. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Do you think he'll show up for his next court date on July 7th? I hope so, but we will see. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.